Okay, our pledge we must keep. You are welcome again. You are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Nice to see beautiful faces here. Thank you very much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
To those behind the scene, those online, thank you for joining us as well. I'm sure you've got questions for your Feggi sisters and you're here to cheer them on. So please feel free to type in the chat, cheer on your candidates, and it will be welcome on the screen. You are welcome. Let me show you the posters of those I have on the screen at the moment. So on the screen at the moment, I have photos of, this is your poster. Feggi's sister Amaka vying for the post of the General Secretary. And I also have Feggi's sister Yetunde Ajo vying for the post of the Welfare Officer. Thank you very much for coming in. Those are the two I can see online. I'm waiting for others to join us. Once they are able, they will.
I'm also online. I'm sure you can see me, Bunmi. I'm online.
I can't see you. I can't see you, sister. Sister Funke, I can't see you.
My video will come on shortly.
Okay, all right, that'll be great. Okay, so while I wait for your video, thank you very much. We will start off with the ones available on the screen. So thank you very much. And that is the voice of the Feggi sister vying for the post of the president. And that is her poster. So she's going to come on camera very soon. That is Feggi sister Funke AlomoOluwa, who is vying for the post of the president. Thank you all for joining us today. There's one more person I'm expecting. I'm still expecting this Feggi sister, but she's not here yet. Okay, so we'll go. All right, and I realized that the internet could play up. So one person has just dropped off again, but I hope she comes back. But yes, let's go straight right into it because we have just 30 minutes for this, especially because it's in the middle of the day. All right, so the first question to you. First question to you is, well, this is an anonymous set of questions. It says, why are you the best person for this role? For this role of, is it welfare now? Let me go back there. Welfare officer, why do you think you're the best person for this role? Over to you.
Okay. Good afternoon. And the reason why I'm the best role for this position is
the best person for the role, yes.
The best person for the role is because I want to give back to the community. I want to know how they are faring, their well-being, and to know I want to collaborate with other sets in the welfare unit so that we can work very hard so that we can give back to the alumni in general. So I feel that's the best way I can give back because Feggicolla has made me, has built me, and this is the time for me to give back to them as a welfare officer.
Wow, interesting. Thank you. So the reason you think you're the best person is because you are ready to give back to the community that has shaped you, and that is Feggicolla. Thank you very much for that. Can I ask you the same question? Feggi sister Amaka, where's your poster now? Feggi sister Amaka, why do you think you're the best person for this position of General Secretary? Over to you. Can you hear me? Yes, Feggi sister Amaka. Can you hear me? Okay, I don't think she can hear me. Feggi sister Funke Agumbiade, are you able to answer? Why do you think you're the best person for this position, though your camera is not on yet? Okay, it seems we are having issues with people hearing what we're saying. All right. Let's see what is the matter. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Feggy sister Amaka, can you
Yes.
hear me? But she can't hear me. She can't hear me. I can't hear you. Okay, let's carry on with you.
Hello, I can't hear.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. So I can't hear her. I'm sure she's not aware she's mute. Okay, let me go on to the next question, and that is what motivated you to run for this role of let me go bring back the poster again. So Feggy sister Yetunde Ajo, what motivated you to run for the post of a welfare officer?
Okay. What motivated me to run for the post of the welfare officer is the strength and what I've seen in the community, what is going on around the people in the alumni sector or in the community in general. So I stand for the well-being of the people and also to help them in every aspect of their area. Like I said before, just to give back to the people, the strength and the unity of the people motivated me to go for this role.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. People are struggling to come on online. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much for that answer. While you are answering the next question says, how do you plan to identify and address the welfare needs of alumni members
I can hear
effectively?
you.
Okay, you can hear me now. Great. So this question goes to Feggy sister Yetunde Ojo. Yetunde Ajo, is it? Ajo.
Please,
Ajo,
can you
okay.
repeat that question, please?
It's on the screen. I said, how do you plan to identify and address the welfare needs of alumni members effectively?
Okay, like I said earlier on, collaboration. I cannot do it alone. I have to collaborate with either the president, the vice president, or other welfare units in the other set to achieve this goal, to help people for their humanitarian services. That is how I can help people. I cannot do it alone, but I have to do it with other welfare sets and other people in the alumni in general. Thank you.
Great, thank you. All right, so Feggy sister Amaka, your question. What strategies would you use to keep members updated and engaged in association activities as a general secretary? I don't think she can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Amaka? I said, what strategies would you use to keep members updated and engaged in association activities? Okay, she can't hear me. Hey, all right, all right. Feggy sister Funke Agumbiade, are you there? Hello,
Yes,
sis.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
I am here.
for some reason I can't see you on the screen. I can
Yes,
only hear
because
you.
where I am, the network is very bad. So I want
Oh,
to
okay,
drive
okay,
to a place where I can get network. So
okay,
I'm
okay.
walking towards the car, trying to drive to where I can get network.
Okay, is it okay to ask you some questions or would
Yes,
you?
please, you can go ahead to ask me a
Okay,
question.
all right. So the question for you is, what are your, what's, okay, let me put you on the screen so that others can see it. That is, what is your vision for the Alumni Association over the next years? What is your vision? I'll put your poster on the screen instead so that people can know who is talking. Yes, what is your vision
I
for the
think
Alumni Association over the next few years?
my vision, my vision for the my vision for the alumni association in the next 4 years is to build a very vibrant, thriving, cohesive, and inclusive alumni association that will benefit all of us. What do I mean by that? We have over 6,000 alumni and there are 10 posts. So if you look at the ratio is one contestant, one successful contestant to 600 people. I'm sure you agree with me that that number is too small to achieve a very great impact. So beginning with the contestants. So my vision, if you look at my flyer, it's four things. The first one is inclusion. The first one is inclusion. The second one is engagement. The third one is give back. And the fourth one is enrichment. So I'm going to share a bit on the inclusion. And I did a little bit of a write-up today that I shared on the platform about inclusion. What does that inclusion mean? The first thing is it's going to begin with the contestants. I've listened to all of them. I was at the Sunday meeting that we had 7 p.m., where different people were sharing their vision. So the first thing I will do is to include all the other 15 people. The fact that they've risen up to say that they want to do something shows that, and I've listened to them talk, shows that they have what it takes to deliver. So I will create, by the grace of God, working with all of them, we create an ESCO that will accommodate the 16 people. I'm going to begin, let me just give an instance about the VPs. One lives in Lagos, one in Abuja, the other lives in Akure. They all bring different strengths to the table, so we can't say one is better than the other. It all depends on what we are looking at. It depends on the criteria. So we may decide, okay, we all vote for one person. Whoever has the highest votes may not be the vice president, but you will agree with me that even if that person is the vice president, if you look at John Maxwell, it says positional leadership is the lowest level. There are 5 levels of leadership. Positional leadership, that's the first level. That's the lowest level. It's about service. We create portfolio that we keep the other 2 engaged. And not only that, the 16 of us, we go and get more volunteers to get the work done. People are asking about campaigning. I was part of the last election and I campaigned heavily. Campaigning drains energy. Campaigning takes time. It takes energy. I don't want to lose momentum. I rather focus on creating what we are going to achieve in 100 days and how everybody is going to be occupied. So if we are not careful at the pace at which we are going, people can lose momentum, and then they've not touched any aspects of their life for the last 2 weeks. After the next when the election is over, now they are successful, then they discover that certain things they've not attended to this, they've not attended to that. The time when ESCO should go to retreat, that's when they are now trying to recover their life. Before you know it, they've lost him. So what am I planning to do? By the grace of God, when I'm elected president, within 2 weeks, we all go for a retreat, on-site retreats. As long as you are in Nigeria and as long as you can make it, we all come together in that, the 16 of us, we come together in that on-site retreat, we will bond, and we create a strategic plan for the next 6 years. I'm an organization architect. That is what I do. As I speak now, I live in Lagos, but I'm not in Lagos because that is why I don't have access to very good internet where I am, because I'm on a client premises. That is what I do for a living. So we create a 2-year strategic plan that is broken to 3 months, and it has key performance indicators for all the roles. We write out all the resources and everything. Immediately we finish that, we start recruiting volunteers. There are so many people in the alumni who can do so many things. We all have our strengths, we have our weaknesses. We bring in all those strengths. There are people that are and we are going to leverage technology. We are going to leverage social media in order to create a very cohesive, vibrant alumni that everybody will be very proud of at the end of the day. So that's the vision.
Wow.
In terms of inclusion, then we now move on to engagement. I've just spoken about inclusion. Then we move on to engagement. We try that out. I already wrote a 9-page document that I submitted to the board of trustees when they were asking us for some of this, but I can't share all that here because of
Yeah,
time.
sure.
As time goes on, thank you.
Thank you very much. It's so impressive to hear you speak. Thank you very much. I think, yeah, those are things everyone needs, like the fuel to pump up the momentum, so that people know what we are on about. I'm sure not many people will go back to read the documents or go back to watch the videos or even read through the posters, but when they see the engagement, the talk, makes speaks louder. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time here. I know we are all busy. I will keep you snappy. I'll go to. Oh, she's
It's
not
all
here.
right. Today is for Feggicolla. I'm
She
okay.
dropped
Thank
off.
you.
Sorry?
I said today is for Feggicolla. I'm okay.
Yes,
I
so
decided to create this. Yes.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let me ask a question to Feggy sister. I wanted to ask Feggy sister Amaka, but she's dropped off the call. I guess our
The
internet.
network is
No,
quite bad. I think
I
so.
know. So let me ask Feggy sister Ajo, Yetunde Ajo, what do you think? Some people will, let me bring up that question in the anonymous question. It says, in your opinion, what is the best way to understand what the alumni members want so that the ESCOs can make everyone feel included? That is a question for every one of you. So I will ask Register Ajo first. Yetunde Ajo. In your opinion, what is the best way to understand what the alumni members want so the EXCO can make everyone feel included?
Okay,
Over to
like I
you.
said earlier on. Collaboration is the best way. Collaboration is the best way, and in all these ways, we have to come together to make the alumni very strong. That is why I said in my campaign this thing, I said for the members, for the alumni support and for their well-being. So all these issues related has to be brought to the table, not by only the welfare team, but all the general team that are contesting. Then we table this matter and know how it will be solved. So I think that's the best way. That's what I have said earlier on. Collaboration is very, very important. Unity is very, very important. That's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now that I can catch your attention, Feggy Sister Amaka, can you discuss a time when you successfully managed a large project or coordinated a team? Can she hear me? Can you hear me? Amaka? Okay. I don't think she can hear me, unfortunately. But Feggy Sister Funke, please, could you answer the question of what was the other question for the lady? That is, in your opinion, what is the best way to understand what the alumni members want so that the ESCO can make everyone feel included? Over to you, sis. President. Yes, can you hear me? How many people can hear me? I can't hear you. We have 12 more minutes on here. Okay. All right. Okay, let me ask Feggy Sister Yetunde Ajo, can you discuss a time when you successfully managed a large project or coordinated a team? Sorry, you're the one catching all the fun. I hope you don't mind.
No problem.
People get to know you better.
I think the last time no problem. I think the last time I coordinated the team was when we had our reunion at Ibadan. Yeah, that was the Ibadan reunion party. So I was the one that played the major role by bringing in everybody to do one or two things. Do you understand? You understand what I mean? So I played most of the time, I'm always there for the welfare of the people to coordinate events and also to bring them together so that we can solve a lot of solutions. So I'm always on ground whenever I'm being called upon. So enough projects can go on and which have been involved. And at the end of the day, I'm glad I could achieve and bring people together. Like I said, in all these things, we don't need to discriminate. There's no discrimination. That's just it. Bring everybody. That's why I said unity is very important. Bring everybody as one and as a whole member so we can coordinate everything very well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Feggy Sister Funke, please, are you able to answer the question on the one I asked about your opinion on what the best way is to understand what alumni members want so that the expo can everyone feel included? Okay, thank you. You can hear me now.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you
go
so
ahead.
much. So I already in my in my earlier speech, in my earlier video that I did, one of the things I said is that there are about 4 categories of people, having been in a alumni for some time and having been a president of a class for a few years too. I know that there are 4 kinds of groups by experience. We have those who are undergraduates. That's one category. Then we have a second group. Those are the people that are starting their career early or seeking for jobs. That's the second career, is second group. Then a third group are people that are actually established business people or established professionals or accomplished professionals. And the fourth group are people that are struggling on all fronts on different things. Things has not worked as it should be. Now that is something that I know, but I will not go, we will not just go by assumption. So the first thing we are going to do is that we are going to do surveys. We do surveys, we send out surveys, anonymous surveys, leveraging technology to actually get those information. We work close. That's so I've given one about context, what we already know. So the second one is survey. The third one is we are going to work with the class reps.
Okay. So the internet is.
They know the peculiarity of their class. Yes. Okay.
Go on.
Can you hear me now? I need to. Can you hear
Yes, it's a bit shaky, but it's fine. We can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. We can
Okay.
hear you.
Okay. Very good. So I already gave you asked how we are going to know about what the needs of the people are. So I said context. I had
Yes.
already shared the context. I said the second one we are going to do service. The third one is that we are going to work closely with the class reps in order to find out what the issues really are with the people, and based on that we should be able. And there has always been welfare officers in all the classes. So we also go, that's the fourth category, we work with the class reps so that whatever the class reps are missing us, we also work with the welfare officers. We also work with the past escorts, they've been dealing with some of these issues. So there are lots of stakeholders that we actually engage in order to be able to get to know that. Thank you.
Oh, great. Thank you very much. That was very elaborate answer. Thank you. Can I ask, while I still have your attention, could you discuss or share with us a time or an example of a time when you successfully supported a community member facing a difficult situation? I mean, when we say the community now, that's the Feggicolla community.
Thank you so much. People have always faced difficult situations during different times. There was a time a member of our class, our shop was boggled. We had to support her. I had to go there. I had to go to the place. I had to go and see it. There are people that are bereaved that we have to go and visit. There are people that need jobs that we have to find a way. So there are people that need jobs. I remember a particular sister that actually needed job. Her career wasn't going as it should, and by the grace of God, I had to take under my tutelage of course over a number of years, maybe about 10 years, until by the grace of God she was actually able to catch up, and today she's very, very pleased where she's placed appropriately with her contemporaries. So there are many cases depending on the different situations that by the grace of God, working with Feggicolla sisters, we've been able to. There are even others. There are times when it's not it's something that I cannot solve alone, where I now need to speak to one or two people to say, oh, can we do this? Can we do that? And what I've always come to realize is that once it's a worthy cause, people are always more and very, very willing to go far and beyond the call of duty, even beyond what you can expect. Which is why so many times I believe that when there's a worthy cause, finance support, we always follow it.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that answer. I must say I applaud your desire to volunteer, because it's not, nobody's paying you for this, So I really applaud all of you for taking time to say, oh, actually, I want to contribute to the community. I want to do this. Despite all your busy schedule. So it's really a worthy cause, and I really I will really say kudos to you all. And I'll read the comments now. Someone says Omolade Babalala says, go Yetunde Yipi. She also says Yetunde for welfare all the way. Okay, so thank you very much for that. We'll just take a break, just 1 minute break. We can sip our water. I want to put on one of the videos about singing people were a set was singing the I call it the national anthem for some reason, but yes, the national anthem, if you want to use that word. And that's I will.
That in unity we stand, although we must achieve success all the way. We pledge to do our best and raise our banner high. Feggicolla girls are right, success is our aim. Our pledge we must keep to make our school the best. Oh God, help us in all our endeavors to serve with heart and mind and to
the vibe when we are together. So that leads me to my next question, and that is, we know we are generations of people. There are grandmas amongst us, there are teenagers amongst us, there are mommies, and there are CEOs, undergraduates, different people, gadget natives, there are Gen Zs, there are Gen whatever before then. So many people. Now my question is, from the anonymous question, it says, I've heard people talk about encouraging members to pay dues, but will that be enough to cover the plans you have? If not, how else would you get funds to make the community what it is meant to be? Yes, anybody ready to answer? Anyone can dip in. Let me ask, Feggi Sister Amaka, are you able to talk?
Yes, I can. Good afternoon, sisters.
Oh, great. Good afternoon. Over to you. So let me read the question again now that I have your attention. It says, somebody says, I've heard people talk about encouraging members to pay dues, but will that be enough to cover the plans you have? If not, how else would you get funds?
Okay, thank you for this question. So as the Assistant General Secretary and a member of the executive, present executive, we understood that, driving for funds wasn't enough. And so even if you clamor and shout about funds, people will definitely tell you, what are they using this money for? What are we using our dues for? So I believe that high value women in our community, and they need to be seen. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. So generating funds or raising funds can also be from organizing fundraising activities. First of all, I believe that we can scout for these women, these powerful women in our community, reach out to them, appreciate them. We did that during our tenure by recognizing their achievements in the society, and then sending them messages telling them we appreciate your contributions, we love you, we see all your remarkable achievements. And that way they feel seen, they feel a sense of belonging. And so when you decide to bring up a project, they are willing to give back, they're willing to listen to you. So we can also bring up projects, programs, It could be fundraising events. It could be luncheons. It could be social gatherings, and then we meet these persons, tell them this is what we want to do. There are also people too who want to give back to the community as well. They have that deep-seated hunger to give back, but they've not found out a deserving program or idea. So if we bring up this idea, so first is bringing up ideas first as an executive. We should sit down and find out what can we bring out that would interest the members, first of all, and make them feel like bringing out their money because it's theirs. They want to see that it is a worthy cause before they bring out their money. So if we bring out these programs, laudable programs, and sell it to the audience, sell it to our members, that way they feel they're giving back, they feel they're impacting purposefully, and of course they have this sense of fulfillment that they did something for somebody, they put a smile on someone's face. So I feel that way we're able to raise funds and we're not solely dependent on just our dues, because dues can't do anything. It couldn't even do so much for us. There's paucity of funds in our accounts. It couldn't do so much for us. So I believe that we can raise funds, but we have to scout for our sisters who are doing so well, encourage them, make them feel seen, make them feel heard, and then raise some programs, bring out some programs that will also interest them. That's where we can raise funds for the association. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. While I still have your
Please,
attention, how would you foster unity?
Sorry, can I add to that?
Please, can I add a point to that as well?
Wait, okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll
Okay.
just
So,
yeah.
okay.
I'm done. And please, as you talk, please, because the time is up,
can you hear me?
just round up and tell us your last words as you speak, so that it's the last talk.
I think it's static, kind of. Can you hear me?
Over to you. Over to you. No, Feggy sister Funke.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, without repeating what has been said, Pareto principles is 80-20. 20%.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but
20% of the people.
It's static.
20% of the people will contribute 80% of the funds that is necessary. And how have I raised funds in times past? I don't focus on funds. I focus on what needs to be done. For instance, when our class needed to do reunion in 4 regions, all we needed to do was to have a list of the things to be done. And people of their own volition did all those things without having to give me the money. It's just those who felt I don't want to handle anything. Give me the cost, I will pay for it. So that is one way to go by it. We give a list of the things that needs to be done and people contribute to it. The second way we also raise funds is to also let people know what needs to be done. Have their buying. There was a time when we needed to do a ball project in our class. One individual, we didn't levy anybody. People gave according to their needs. One individual gave 500,000 naira. Just because she saw the need in it. So there are different, not until when we say everybody bring 12,000. We need good money in millions, and people are going to bring it because they can connect to what needs to be done. So that is how we go about it with all that has been said.
Okay. All right. Thank you. How about you?
Okay, please, can I say something on that question about dues and funds? What I think is that we can leverage people in our set who are financially stable that can help us in every perspective, in every way we want our needs to be attended to. So I think people who are really financially stable in our set can help us out with donations and everything. So, and with that, we can also create awareness among other alumni. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. All right, so we've got so many comments. Omalade Babalala says, you are on a run, Sister Funke, for Presido.
Thank you.
She also says, Amaka, I hear you loud it, girl. So many accolades from different people. Funmi Diagbonia says, Yetunde for welfare, vote Yetunde, vote for a thriving welfare. So many coming up. So because of our time, I'll just give you all like 1-2 minutes just to pour out your hearts. You know, I won't ask you any more questions because I'm sure there are things you want to say. So I'll just let you say them now. and we'll close because we're already running out of time. Over to you. Who's going to start? Anyone can start if you know your
Okay.
network is not that stable. Yes. Okay, I can't hear you. Okay, I can't hear you. Okay, go on,
Okay. Hello. Okay. Like
Yeah,
I said,
go ahead.
people know me that I'm a Yetunde, and I'm vying for the post of welfare officer. And one thing I just want to say is that my aim is to look out for the well-being of the people and know how to generate funds and how we can work together with other teams for the greater version of Feggicolla alumni. So long live our school. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the welfare. Ajo Yetunde vying for the post of welfare officer. Okay, next. Hey, Sister Amaka, over to you. Over to you. You can't hear me? Go ahead. Oh, she can't hear me. General Secretary, over to you. Oh, she can't hear me. All right. We'll just. I think that means she's missed her turn now. Okay, over to you. Over to you, Feggy sister.
So
Funke Agumbiade for president.
thank you so much, everyone. Once again, my name is Funke Agumbiade, just as you have said. Who is a successful Feggicolla president? A successful Feggicolla president is a strong coordinator. A successful Feggicolla president is a strategist. A successful Feggicolla president is a people person. And these are the three things that I bring to bear. What do I mean by a strong coordinator? Being a president is about creating an enabling environment for first all the people in position, the 15 people. Just have said that we are going to have an inclusive one where every successful candidate and all the other contestants, I will not say failed candidates, I won't call them that, are going to thrive. So I'm a strong coordinator and I have expertise in unleashing the hidden potentials in people. There are lots of things that people have said they are going to do. We will ensure that we deliver on those promises. So I'm a strong coordinator. I believe I have what it takes at this stage in the life of our alumni. I'm also a driver. By the grace of God, I was responsible for the deployment of the DVM projects nationwide in Nigeria. And it's a successful project that has not been done anywhere in the world. So I have by the grace of God, I am endowed with conceptual skills to be able to think outside of the box, to work with a diverse stakeholders, diverse people. I remember we had to work with 26 banks that are competitors to be able to achieve that project. And today, that project is a success. So these are the things that I bring to bear to make sure that we are able to, I will, by the grace of God, ensure that all these skills are leveraged for the success of a vibrant, thriving alumni that you and I will be very proud of. But I also want to ask you for a favor. Yes, during this election, a lot of people have showed interest in the alumni association. As we are doing this work, I want you to support us, you to show up, you to also do your own bit so that we can have a thriving community. I will want us to sustain this team that has been generated. Thank you so much and God bless you. Thank you for voting for me. I look forward to working with each and every one of us for a cohesive community that will include everybody. So when we've finished the inclusion with all the contestants, that's the 16 of us, then we now begin to move to include all the class reps and build an army. This is the season of multitude. It's not 16 people that will do it. All the class reps need to be involved. All the BOTs, we are going to have initiatives that the BOT are going to support us, that we even be reporting to them. And we are going to leverage all those networks. And I know God is going to help us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you all for being here. Thank you. Thank you for your time. You know, like I said, it is voluntary and you're taking your busy schedule out, taking time out of your busy schedule to attend this, to say, yes, I am in it to win it. So thank you for this. If there are no more questions, I don't think I can only see accolades on the screen, people cheering you all on. Please, 17th of November is a time to vote. So please go and vote for your candidates, cheer them on, post for them, even if they're not there. If you really support them, post for them, and let the campaign, let's continue to keep the momentum up. Thank you very much for your time. I'll let you go now. Have a lovely day, and I hope to see others tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bunmi. We also appreciate the good job you are doing. Thank you so much. You are also putting a lot of your time into this. We appreciate you. God bless you.
Yes.
And we hope you continue with us
Enjoy it.
to continue to give the yes. So it's not just about the election. Even after the election, we want
there's
to
life
continue
after
with
election.
us. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Yetunde,
It was nice having you here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So we can see tomorrow we have another set of people, as you can see on the screen. And I hope you have had an enlightening day listening to them. So this is where I draw the curtain and see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow at 8:30 UK time, 9:30 Nigerian time. Yes, it says vote Yetunde for welfare and all of it. Thank you to all those who were behind the scene. Olayinka Owolabi, Funmi Agbonya, who else? Bimbo Akinwalere, and so many other people who have, been sending their support. Thank you very, very much. Omolade Babalola, and so many more, and so many more. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you making it interactive for everyone. Enjoy your day, and this is where I draw the curtain to say, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Have you subscribed and liked? Welcome to Dr. Bunmi Abel TV, where we inspire and inform you endlessly, with knowledge to guide, uplift, and grow. Thank you for joining, it's a journey, let's go. To all the new subscribers, welcome aboard. We're so glad you're here, there's so much in store. Returning friends, thank you once again. Together we'll learn and share the game. From wisdom to insight, each video's a gift, helping you rise, giving your spirit a lift. So hit that subscribe, stay tuned to see all the great things on Dr. Bunmi Abel TV. To all the new subscribers, welcome aboard. We're so glad you're here, there's so much in store. Returning friends, thank you once again. Together we'll learn and share the game. To all the new subscribers, welcome aboard. We're so glad you're here, there's so much in store. Returning friends, thank you once again. Together we'll learn and share the game. Dr. Bunmi Abel TV here for you. Inspire, educate, inform. That's what we do. Thanks for being part of this growing family. Let's keep shining together in unity.
You can say,